What's going on, guys? What is going on? Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Wednesday night. It's 11:27 p.m. Eastern, 10:27 Central, and yeah, I think we're live. Here we go. Yeah, just wanted to go over my trades from today.
What's going on, guys? What is
Let's see. Sorry for the echo. So yeah, wanted to go over my trades for today. Here's the risk disclosure. Be sure you check that out. Um, if you're here, let me know you're here. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I appreciate it. I know it's super late for a lot of you, and maybe super early for a lot of you. So it's kind of not the best time, but I did want to come on live here and hang out for a little bit and yeah, show my trades here. So you can see the system here already updated. All right, first like, first. That's funny. What's up, guys? What's going on? Rat Poker 47, Dan. What's going on? Good morning, Adris. How's everything going, guys? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. So our balance here on the $50,000 practice account, we're at $50,224.10. Almost with a perfect trailing drawdown. We're 4 cents off, with 47,724, and I think we're day 4 of that. Thank you, Rat Poker. Rat Poker says sound is good. Sorry, Dan, you were second. Good. That's funny. Yeah, that was right on time. That was close. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about my trades today. What's going on, Jabibli? How you doing? Good to see you. Cool hat like always. All right. So, anyways, this is the what we did today. I forgot the final number, but we'll look at it. We had, I think, 4 trades today. I guess we'll look at. I think we had 3 losing trades. Yeah, but like always, it was a good day. Not because we ended positive. Ending on a positive day, meaning ended it with a positive account balance, doesn't make it a good day. Just like ending with a negative balance doesn't make it a bad day. What makes it a good day is that I followed the rules and I did what I was supposed to do. What makes it a bad day is that I didn't follow the rules, regardless of the dollar amount that was left in the account. So, all right, whoa, a lot of people are watching. This late, so it must be really early for you guys or really late. So, thanks for hanging out. All right, let's get going here. So, I'm going to play this video here. I'm going to take the sound off. And I think this is a lot better just because the video is so long. And a lot of times it's just kind of waiting. So, we can kind of go through the video. Be sure you check out the risk disclosure, guys. Just remember, like always, everything's your responsibility. You're responsible for your own trades, all that good stuff. All right. So I did forget. So this was my bad. I forgot to start the video before I was in the trade. And the good thing is I don't remember what happens here. So we're gonna have to kind of watch it together, just because I don't remember. Um, so there's a couple things here. If you see those red lines or those red boxes, if you would, those are zones. Those are supply, or in this case, they're supply zones. So we're gonna expect a little bit of hesitation, or a lot of hesitation. We don't know yet, but we would expect at the very least some hesitation coming into those zones. All right. So I'm in this trade already, and so here you can see we're risking $9 per micro. This is the MNQ. I'm trading the MNQ, and this is the 1 minute candles here. So here's a good. Yeah, sorry. Let me pause it here. So here we're looking at this nice little wick here. All right. So we've been doing rounding patterns all the way through. Okay, so that's good. We did a nice big rounding pattern here, and now we're coming into a little rounding pattern, and then we came and did this big wick right here. And so you can see that we're not really pushing as hard as we were. So we're about to come into a situation where the market is going to take a little pause, a little hang out before they potentially continue to move forward. Now, one thing to consider is that I'm going with the trend. So you may not see me, you're not going to see me take shorts, even though there's some really good shorts that actually develop. I think one eventually appear somewhere. There's nothing wrong with taking shorts, but the way I trade, I'm going to go with the trend. Okay, that's one of the things that I do. The other thing that you would notice is that I took a several more trades today. I was trying to loosen up for you guys. So I've been not my typical self because I'm recording my trade. So I'm trying to trade more like I would, even if you guys were not watching. Okay. Because I need to get in my game and not have the recording affect my decision making. So today you're gonna see a little more of my style. And yes, I did take some bad trades, I guess you can say. Bad trades that mean that it wasn't ideal, but I still kind of follow the rules. We did have a couple flash, a couple not flash, but the price moved a little quick, and so I wasn't able to lock in some stop loss as quick as I wanted to. And But that's okay. So, anyways, let's go and anyways, let me know how you did today. Did you trade today or yesterday? I guess depending on where you are. Did you trade on Wednesday? And if you did, let me know what's going on, what you did. Love to hear it. And how that went. So, all right. So let's go with the video here. I'm gonna let it just run here for a bit. I may fast forward, can make it a little boring. So I'm gonna fast forward here for a little bit, see what happens. All right. So okay, so it comes down against us. Okay, yeah, it took us out here. So it came out, and it wasn't the best trade, and that's because I'm at the top here. But what I was expecting is I was expecting them to come in, do a short little move before going up. It didn't happen, obviously. They came in and they did a quick flash here. So I thought that was going to be the pivot point, and this is going to hold this pivot point here, and it did not. It did a quick flash here. It took me out right there almost. There we go. It took me out. So, okay. So I'm out of that trade. I lost that trade. All right. No big deal, right? I'm reading the comments here. Red Poker says, pass today, met target out in 300K. Wow. Congrats. That's huge. Congrats on that. All right. So here's another trade. Okay. I'm putting my stop here real tight. I'm looking to see if this is going to hold based on this wick right here. So I got my stop right below that wick. You can tell by a couple ticks off there. And so I got a couple options here that I'm thinking out loud is I first have to kind of see what I'm risking, right? I need that number to kind of help me. So 550 per micro, and we're trading 5 micros. And so we could do a U, or we could expect them to maybe make a newer high. So either way, we're going to be patient. And I don't remember if I did move this down. I probably did. And the reason if I moved it down, which will make sense if I did, it's just based on this big wick right here. So that big wick kind of tell me a little bit of hesitation is coming. And so, yeah, needed to kind of make a decision. Now, I can't remember again if we won this trade or not. So let's find out. Just because like I said, I don't recall. So while we're looking at that, let me see here. The Avenged says, "Hey Chris, it's Jay. How you doing, Jay? Good to see you." Rat Poker says, "Waiting on days for a 300K and 2 times." Waiting on days for okay, gotcha. Trading days. Got it. Okay, and 250K accounts. Cool. Let's see. Rat Poker. Right there. Jubilee says, "I made a mistake. Didn't cancel on purpose. I thought the rebuild will reset the account." Now we don't do that anymore. We used to actually. We were probably the first, if not the first company to do it. Okay, cool. I brought this up. I'm glad I did. So this is doing the trade here. So what you're seeing is all from earlier today, and you can see here that the account balance, and you can see the current trade I'm in and my LTV. So if I remember, I think we actually lost this trade. I think price came back down now that I'm looking at it. So no worries, right? Oh yeah, that's right. We have this inside candle right here. This inside candle is going to be very important whether this was gonna go up or down depending on what happens in this candle. So that's kind of what I'm talking about here. Um, yeah, let's see. Trade together. What's going on, John T? Hola, how you doing? Um, Opinion. Yeah, you have to email us, and it's case by case, and we'll have to review your situation and what's going on. So please email us support@leelootrade.com. Okay, so this candle, we have an inside candle here. We have 22 seconds on this candle that's developing. And if this doesn't close above this engulfed candle to the left, we're going to see this push down here. And if they close above, that was going to be a good sign for us. So let's see what happens. And based on the way it's building, it looks like it's going to come against us. So there's a good chance that we're going to lose this trade. But I don't remember, so we'll find out. Yeah, so there's that inside zone there that I was looking at. So let's see if this will go our way or not. I don't think it did, but I don't remember. So what we will need here is we will need this candle to close above that. Not just touch it, but it needs to close above it. If it can close above it, it's going to put us in a good situation. If it doesn't, then it doesn't give us the best situation. So it's breaking through, but does it close above it? And there's 22 seconds left on that candle. So let's see what happens. So I could try to fast forward here. But I'm always keeping an eye on the account balance in my LTV, right? Now, I don't care so much about our P&L for today, right? I'm only going to take a certain number of trades depending on if we got good trades or not. All right, so this is a great shot here. So the candle did close above that, so that's good. We're risking $8 per micro. We're trading 5 micros here. All right, and so now I need to go calculate. So we want to see at least a $16 return at the minimum. And we can, again, expect a little hesitation because of that big wick. But we're still moving in uptrend. Now, what I typically have seen here, when we come into a situation where we don't make a quick new high, is they may hesitate for a little bit. And so adjusting my profit target at this point is not a bad idea. So I'm not going to adjust my stop loss, but I'm going to adjust my potentially adjust my profit target, and I can adjust it right about to the new high right there. So let's see what happens here. So there's a little wick there. So let's see if they have enough juice to break through this. And I think we do adjust our profit target here. So let's see what that goes. While that's going on, let me read this here. Charlotte says, any idea if you will move to reduce the number of days to trade for a payout? Yeah, we have the weekly account that only requires 10 trading days for your first payout, and after that it's 5. So be sure you check out our weekly accounts. Rat Poker, thank you for letting them know. And then for April, you only need 5 trading days to qualify. Yeah, they're a little more expensive, but it gives you what you want. So the question is, what's more important? Is it does your budget allow for it? And what's more important? Getting more weekly payouts, or just waiting like most people. And most people that do well and that traded with us, they do it once a month once they're eligible. And so yeah, it's kind of up to you, but we do have that option. So and we do run sales on those too. All right, so there we have a little wick here. So we got the double wick in there in the smaller candle. So here you can see that I'm just a bit concerned that we're going to get a big wick and to come back down. So there's 2 options here. The option is, let's move the profit target down to help us exit at a good position, right? We're still getting way more than twice the return. I think 3 or 4 times the return. So that's not an issue at this point. So at this point is, how can we manage this trade to get the most return? Now, I could hold it here, But what's going to most likely happen is they're going to come back down and do another rounding pattern, right? Now they could just shoot up, right? And I can't remember what they do because I know there is a situation that they do shoot up. So I can't remember if it's this one or later on. And let me just pause this for 1 second while I answer some of the questions here. Oh, I guess we can let it go. Let me answer this question here. Hey TX. Yeah, it just depends on the account. You can email us TX and see what's going on. Specifically, not every account you buy is eligible, so it just depends. But email us support@leeloo.com and we can specifically look at that for you. So anytime you have a situation like that, the best thing to do is just email us. Well, Obtinian, it looks like you might be best going to another company if that's what you prefer. So sorry we don't have what you like. You know, like I said, we have the weeklies, but if it's not for you, we get it. So it looks like you have another company you prefer to go to. So you know, definitely go hang out with them. All right, so looking here, we don't have an inside candle. I was looking at that. Okay, yeah, no inside candle. So this is a good sign that we're not building another zone here, potential zone that could go against us. So the question is, can they break through this? I think they do break through it, if I recall correctly. Um, and what? Yeah, okay, that's breakthrough. Okay, so we're out of that trade now. We could argue here. Well, Chris, why don't you just hold it to your original spot? And I could. And but looking at those wicks, okay, this wicks right here and that wick, what I thought it was going to happen is that they're going to come here and then come back down and do another random pattern. Now I could have still hold it and still have the same risk, and we would have been fine. But what would have happened there is that here I give myself a chance to lock in that return, put me in positive for the day, getting that return, and my drawdown is nearly back to perfect. So, anyways, that gives me that option. Now, remember that red box up there that I told you about? Look what's going to happen here in a minute. It's going to go up there and it's going to shoot down hard. Okay, and so watch this right here. Yeah, okay, there. Oh, this was not. No, this is another move. Let me fast forward here. I think we missed that trade. There we go. All right, so we have a mini random pattern. Those are very difficult to catch. And even if we did here, you got this inside candle here. Now, what happens is this is a hidden zone, which became screen right there. It's a higher risk trade. Let me tell you why this is a higher risk trade. And I think if I remember correctly, I didn't get a chance to lock in my trade as my stop loss as quickly as I wanted to. And the reason is that you will see that it's going to flash really hard. And in the past, when I moved my stop loss when it was flashing hard, I would move it above the price, and that would have caused for my stop losses to disappear, and then I'm kind of left open, and I don't want to deal with that, and I think it happens in this trade here. So, and right now, what you're seeing me do is I'm actually trying to look at my other screens, but I have to minimize because this is in the middle of my workday, so I'm working while I'm trading. So I'm doing emails and answering back and talking to my teammates and stuff. So that's what you see. So okay, so now that we have hit this red zone up here, right? I should have here recognized and say, okay, we have a situation that we're probably going to dive a little deeper than I want to, but I was risking so a small target that I was willing to do it. So it wasn't a surprise. But what was a surprise is how quickly it picked me up, and I wasn't able to adjust my stop loss as quickly as I wanted to. And you're going to see that here. So now, the fact that so it came really close to that zone and it gave us a quick rejection. And if you remember, one of the things I talked about is not all supply and demand zones are created equal. Okay, you are going to see some bounce out of them, but some are going to bounce more than others. Okay, all right. So I think it comes and picks us up right here. Now you see my stop loss is down here. Well, I'm trying to get it. I'm not picking it out fast enough. I need to hurry up. And you see how it starts going down. My stop loss should have been right there, right there. Um, right around 13,170, let's say. So now I'm a little nervous. I'm like, oh, if I drop it here, if it's, flashes it, is it going to, put me in a, it's going to get rid of my position. And then I have to manually exit, right? So it took me out. I didn't even have time to measure, but that's okay. I was able to get out of the trade, thankfully, right? Because we saw this thing. Now, what we're looking is I'm looking for another random pattern. And I'm here, you can see I'm still up for the day. I wanted to show you that real quick, but also I didn't want to miss the other trade that's coming up. All right, so we have another zone up here, and I wanted to do this quickly. And again, keep in mind, I have 5 monitors. I'm looking at different situations. So trying to do that while working and recording, I'm not used to it because I'm only recording one screen. And so I don't want to, show my other screen because I'm using my other screens for working as well. So let's see here. All right, let me try to answer some questions while we go here. What indicators are this? Yeah, there's different types of indicators. All these ones are custom indicators that my mentor and I created. They're just slightly different, like the moving averages are slightly different, but for the main part, they're just your typical moving averages. And then the zones that are drawing up, that's my supply and demand zones that we created. Let's see. It says, please just trade the max contracts to hurry up and hit the target. That's funny. Yeah, I trade about 5 micros. Sometimes I trade more, sometimes I trade less. But I've been kind of just trading 5 micros on this here. Okay, so what we're looking for is if this bit, okay, this is, yeah, I remember this now. So this built an inside candle here. So that's a new zone, actually. It's not active yet. We can do an intra-trade situation here. What's called intra-trade demand zone in this case. And so what we're expecting is this is going to be the pivot point. This is going to create that U or that J turn. So now we're trying to get into the trade and my stop will be right below here. And I'm doing this even though the zone is not active yet, based on the formation and the rhythm of the market. Oh, I'm a little too high. I need to move it down. There we go. And I'm going right on top of that zone. So typically, this ones are a little higher risk trades when you don't let the supply or demand zone be activated. So technically, this zone is not activated. And because it's not activated, it becomes a higher risk trade. Okay, just know that, all right? And so, like right now, it's technically not activated yet. You will know when it's activated when this candle is going to turn into a zone. It's going to turn green or red, just depending on where the price goes after this. So if the price closes above it, it will be green. If it closes below, I think it'll be red. So you're about to see that here. And I can't remember. Again, the fun thing about this is like it seems like I'm watching it for the first time because I can't remember what happens and exactly necessarily in this trade. So, but what's going to be a good indicator is if this price closes above this zone right here in about 17 seconds, that's going to give us a great picture for this being a U-turn, rounded pattern or a J to go a little higher. Now, you may notice my profit target is here. And the reason it's there for now is that because of this zone, I'm going to expect some hesitation. All right, so you see how the zone, the candle closed, and as soon as it closed, it built this zone for us. So we got into that zone already. So it hasn't been triggered, so technically that zone is still good, right? So we could actually still use that zone again if we wanted to. All right, so now I'm kind of just calculating my situation. Remember, it's 27.50 per micro. And what I'm doing is I'm calculating my position. So I'm doing the math. I don't know how to do math. So I do 27.5 times 2750 times 5. That's 137.50. And then I go and look at my account balance. And I'm looking at my LTV. And one of the things I like to do is I like to keep the LTV at full range when possible. So I'm kind of using market structure along with my strategy and understanding that I do have a trending drawdown. Because I have a trending drawdown, I have to realize, hey, anytime I can keep that at the fullest possible, I'm going to do it. All right. Now, there's a couple reasons why I want to keep an eye on here. There's this red zone, that's a supply zone. We saw that it touched. You see how that touched there and it dropped really hard, right? That would have been a great short trade, but I'm going with the momentum, I'm going with the move. And because I'm going with the move, I want to just go for longs at this point. Okay, so I'm only looking for longs. Even though that we've had multiple great opportunities to go short, I'm just looking for longs at this point. All right, so let's see if it gets to where I'm going here. It looks like it does. Oh, there we go. It takes me out. All right, so now we're up 50,000 to 24 with 10 cents. We're almost at the full drawdown. We're 4 cents away. All right, so let's see here. All right, so now do you guys see that U-turn, that J, that uh, random pattern that I was talking about? All right, let me know if you guys see that. Okay. All right. And I think I'm done trading for the day, if I remember. So here, by the way, I'm doing the math. I do this. I got so used to doing this, and this is my thing. So I'm calculating now. It's easy to calculate if you just look at the last numbers, like 2410 is 2414. Then I'm only 4 cents away from a full drawdown. But I'm so used to using the calculator that that's what I'm doing. So I haven't changed that habit yet. Nothing wrong with it. I remember I had a professor make fun of me one time, but I was like, hey, if I get an A, it doesn't matter, does it? So, all right. So you see, they came into the sun again and they had a good rejection. All right. Well, I'm not worried about it. I could trade again. I can't remember if I did or not. So I guess we're about to find out. I don't think I did just because of the time. But we're up 144 for the day, 50,224 for the 3 or 4 days that we traded, and we have our full drawdown available. So, yeah, let me read some of the comments here so far. Gary says, please just trade max contracts. Yeah, I read that. Okay. Gary says, I like this strategy better than Mike. Okay. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Borner Bear says, how many trades per day would you suggest in your 50K account? What stop loss per trade? How many failed trades you suggest to stop for that? I'm doing 325Ks LBs and one LE2K accounts. Thank you. Hey, Bornell. So good question, but the way I trade, for example, today we took 3 or 4 trades, I think, and I lost at least 2 of them, maybe 3. I can't remember. But I'm more focused on how I feel regarding the day. So today was actually it's a good day because the market is moving in what I want them to move to build my rounding patterns, right? Now, it's coming to a time of the day where I need to go to work. I need to go back to work and do work. So I can't spend all day doing this and trading, right? I feel good ending my day here, and I think I did. Let me see. Most likely I did. Let me fast forward. I did end my day there. Okay. So I don't know what happened after that because I shut everything down. I closed Ninja. I closed everything down. I don't keep anything open, so I'm not tempted or anything like that, and I just go back to work. Okay. But yesterday, I think Tuesday, I took 2 losing trades, and I stopped. I lost $55 and I stopped. So I'm not looking for a dollar amount, right? I'm now there's some people, and I mean, on some of the accounts, I don't want to lose more than 5-10% of my account in one day, right? And the account is based on the trailing drawdown, right? Not your account balance, but rather your trailing drawdown. So if your trailing drawdown is 2,500, you may not want to lose more than 10 percent a day, maybe 5% of the day. So just depending. But yeah, I lost let's say $50 yesterday. On Friday, I think we made like $179. And so my losses are very small. Usually my losses my ratio to lose to winning to losing ratio is about 1 to 3, 1 to 4 return. So I can lose 2, 3 times and still end up on a positive day. And today's an example of that. I think I had 2, 3 losing trades. I had a 1 winning trade or 1 or 2 losing trades, and we're still in the positive, and we got our full trailing drawdown. So I had 2 losing trades yesterday, no winning trades, and I had 2 losing trades today. So we had between 4 or 5 losing trades in a row, and I just needed to win 1 or 2, and I have my full trailing drawdown available with a positive balance, right? So my losses are very tight and they're small, right? And that's gonna help me when I do win. Not worry so much about anything else. So let me know if that makes sense. TX says, Chris, in the trade example, does the red candles needs to be steeping down pattern in lower, 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 lowest? TX, can you explain that if you don't mind? I'm trying to see if I understand that. Does the red candle needs to be steeping down pattern in example lower, lower, lowest? Yeah, if you can explain that, I'm like I should probably understand it and I don't get it. So if you can explain that, would be great. John T says, "Can I cancel the subscription and continue trading?" Yes. It's like, does anybody have Netflix? Yeah. Okay. Good. Me too. Yeah. So Netflix, if you buy Netflix today, let's say you buy it on April the 19th, and you pay whatever it is now. I don't can't remember how much it is now, but let's say it's $10. If you cancel that subscription tomorrow, you can still watch Netflix the next day and the next day and the next day after that until March the 19th, I think. And so, or sorry, we're in April, May until May 19th. Okay, and then on May 19th is gonna you're not gonna be able to log in anymore. So same thing with a subscription. So the difference is though that if you're in profit, let's say that you're on the 18th or the day before it's supposed to bill again, but now because you cancel, you can't bill again. And let's say you're in profit, you're like $20 away from qualifying, but you don't have enough time, you ran out of days, whatever, or you just the market's closed and now you can't trade anymore. Now you're gonna lose the account because you cancel the subscription, and so yeah, that's gonna put you in a situation there. So yes, you can cancel, but just keep in mind, I would wait 3 days before I was gonna be rebuilt and look and see if if I'm not even close, then okay. But I will consider that option. But yeah, you can definitely cancel as soon as you buy it. So just keep in mind that if you cancel and you need to keep trading after that, then you're gonna have to buy another account at full price, by the way, there's a potential reconnection fee because we have to get involved in that. So it's just not worth canceling until you know for sure. Unless you say, hey, I don't care what happens. If I don't qualify, I'm not going to qualify. But if you don't want to keep going, so that's up to you. So yeah, good questions though. Oh man. So yeah, this is how we ended the day, and I want to be clear here. This is very important. Okay, if you're learning to trade, if you're new to trading, the fact that I ended the day in a positive dollar amount means nothing. Zero. That means nothing. I want you guys to be sure you understand that. Because when I was being trained, when my mentor and I spent 8 to 10 hours a day for over 2 years on the phone, we actually did Skype every single day, 8 hours to 10 hours a day. It's insane. I still to this day cannot believe he did that for me. He took 8 hours of his day every day that the market was open, and we spoke on the phone. We looked at we didn't even trade. He would look at me, talk about this like what I'm doing right now. I would be doing this for 8 hours. Now when we first started, he did most of the talking. He spoke for like 2 months straight. I was taking notes. Then we both spoke, and then he listened to me going through the motions and talking, looking, and why I took this or why I wouldn't take this trade. I did a sim for a whole year, 1 full year of sim. Zim, sim, sim. That's it. So He watched everything I did. He looked at it. And finally, when I went on my own, meaning that, we just reported back on my day, he never asked if I ended up on a positive P&L. He always asked, did I do what I was supposed to do? So I want you guys to know that the P&L, when you are learning, when you are in the process of growing as a trader, means nothing. Because you can end the day with $2,000 in P&L profit and broken every single rule, but you just got lucky that day. Maybe you got lucky for 2 days, lucky for a week, lucky for 2 months. Eventually it comes back to you. In fact, I know this person, a good friend of mine, that he also was learning later after I was. He went and won and had a positive day every single day for, I think, about 3 to 4 months. He built his account, and if I'm not mistaken, he had a PA. $5,000-$6,000 in profit. And then it only took one bad day, maybe 2 bad days, and he lost everything. So you see how the P&L means nothing if your strategy, if your emotions, if your plan is not in action. Okay? Yesterday I had a losing day. I didn't blow up my account. I lost $50 or some change. Today I didn't lose my account, even though I had 2 or 3 losing trades. The question is not how many days can you go and win. The better question is how many days can you go and lose and still keep your account? Okay? That's the question. Because if you cannot go more than just a couple of days, losing days, without blowing your account, you're over leveraged. You're moving your stop loss, or you don't have a stop loss. You're not calculating your stop loss. In every trade I take, I'm calculating, more importantly than my profit target, I'm calculating my stop loss. I know how much I'm going to lose in that trade. Okay, now, is it perfect every time where I don't move it fast enough? No, that happens. But that's not majority of the time. That's less than 1% of the time. So if you were planning on losing $10 and you lost, $30 because you couldn't move it fast enough and something happened, that's rare. But even then, that's not blowing your account because my ATM strategy is set up where it's not that far away, where it's going to be, $2,500 of a loss in one trade. So if you're losing your account, any account, no matter what you buy, I don't care if you're buying the most affordable account that we have, is the LE 25K account that, I don't know, I don't even know how much it is. Let me go look. Here real quick. We're going to look together. Let's look at together. If you go and buy the LE account here, $26 a month, 25K. You should not be losing this account in one day. If you're over leveraged, and if you're not over leveraged, and you're following your plan, that plan may not be the best plan for you because let me tell you, if there's a plan where you lose $1,500 a day and you have a strategy that costs you $1,500 a day and you're just learning, you're not in an ideal situation. I will say that. What do you guys think? So it's okay to lose. The question is, are you following your plan? And I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but I know that and look, I suffer from this too, right? Oh, let's go, instead of 5 micros, let's go to 5 full contracts. Let's go, right? What would have happened is that if I'm going 5 full contracts instead of 5 micros, instead of losing, I forgot how much we lost, but whatever I lost, it will be 10 times that per contract. That's crazy, right? And so I got to think long term because this is all scalable. So once I master this, then I just have to add on contracts. So instead of 5 micros, I do 6 micros, 7 micros. I don't have to change my strategy Once I can master my strategy and once I can build an account size that is according to my risk to reward, I can always increase in contracts later, right? So don't start with higher contracts now. In reality, start with one micro. Well, Chris, shoot, if I buy one micro, it's going to take me 7 months to qualify. But who cares? But look, who cares? If you can qualify with one micro and not blow your account and not lose your account, and you're able to improve your skills and grow as a trader, eventually the number of contracts does not matter, because once you have enough profits, you can go to 2 micros, then eventually 3, and then 4, and then 5, and next time you know, you're maybe even trading full contracts. So you may say, well, Chris, that's wasting 7 months. Is it wasting 7 months? If you're growing as a trader, if you're learning, if you're improving. They did a study. I forget the professor's name. It's a professor from the university I went to. And he talked about people that multitask while they study, or people that put everything away and just focus on studying. And a lot of people say, oh, I just spent 10 hours studying. Yeah. But they really didn't. They spent 10 hours doing some studying and on their phone and listening to music and eating and talking to their roommates. And that's why they spent 10 hours. Compared to the student that they took and they put in a solid 2-3 hours of only studying, nothing else, no music, no phone, no TV, nothing in the background, no roommates. And so this person was able to accomplish the same amount, if not more, in less time. So let's talk about trading. If it takes you 7 months to qualify, but you do it in a way that you're growing as a trader, and because don't worry about the dollar amount, right? Okay, you qualified. Let's say it takes you 7 months. And I just made up the number. It could take you more or less, but let's say 7 months. You qualify, you get the PA. What do you think? And I want to hear your feedback. What do you most likely think is going to happen to your PA? Once you get your PA and you continue to do what you've been doing for the last 7 months, what do you think is going to happen to that PA? Chances, statistically speaking, right? None of us know what would happen. But if we were doing the math, what do you think will happen to the PA? Do you think you will lose the PA in one day? Do you think you will lose the PA within a week? Do you think you can keep the PA for over 7 months? I would have to say that the chances of you keeping that PA for several months is the answer. Unless you change something, but if you've been doing something for 7 months and you've been growing your account, growing the account doesn't mean you'll never lose. Maybe you lost 2 days, 3 days, you won a couple of days, you lost 2 days, but you were able to grow as a trader, learn and grow the account. And you go to your PA and you're able to do that same thing you did, how you practice is how you're going to play. And you do that on your PA within 14 months. And again, I'm just making up the number 7 and now 14, so 7 7 is 14. Within 14 months, you could have, in theory, a PA with positive balancing. So if you do that, you'll be among the top 10 to 5% traders. Don't focus on the dollar amount, because you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. Well, Chris, that's only like, let's say $2,600. So I spent 14 months to make $2,600. No, you spend 14 months in getting the skills you need to grow your account over time, which as the account gets bigger, you can increase in numbers, right? That's why having a budget is so important. Because now you're thinking, well, Chris, I don't have, let me pull out my calculator, guys. I'm not a math guy, so I'm going to pull my calculator. So whatever plan you have, you need to have a budget. And whatever budget you have to fit it in over at least a year, but hopefully more than that. So that's not a pressure building up. Okay? So if your budget, And let's look at the accounts again. Okay, let's pull this up here. All right. So let's say that your budget, let's say that you say, okay, Chris, I have $2,000 to spend. Divide that for over 2 years. Hopefully more, because, like I said, it depends how long. You don't know how long it's going to take you to master and learn. But let's say 2 years, so that's 24 months. That's $83 a month. So let's assume that you pay full price. Let's say that we don't have any sales, which we do, right? Today, by the way, we have a sale. Ends in a couple hours. Okay. But you have $83 a month to spend on your training, on your education to increase your skills. The answer with $83 a month is none of those. Okay. Your answer is the LE accounts. $83 a month, you can do up to the $150,000 LE account. Boom. We just took the stress out of your budget, out of your anything else, where you can say, you know what, for the next 2 years, I'm going to take this one account and I'm going to take as long as it needs to take to grow it. Maybe you say, you know what, I want to even go less. Maybe you have the $50,000 LE account, $38 a month recurring. And once you qualify, the LE accounts are half price on the PA. It's $44 a month. Or right now we have a special for $150 a month. $150 one-time payment. So you don't even have to worry about the ongoing fee once you even qualify it. And now that pressure's off. Now, what is everybody else going to tell you? What are you going to hear? What are you going to have people tell you? Hey, man, you don't want to buy the LE account. If you request, whatever you request, you only get 50%. But let me tell you something. How much are you paying? Look how much you're paying. Look how much less stress you're going to put on yourself. And what is the goal here? It's for you to grow as a trader, for you to increase your skills. Okay? All right? Now, you may be asking, Chris, you just want my monthly fees. Okay, well, yeah, your whole $38. Thanks. Right. If I wanted just your your fees, I would be like, okay, go buy this. Go buy this and good luck. Go buy this and don't take your time. Go blow it, because what's going to happen, you're going to buy another one and maybe buy a reset, right? No. Okay? What I'm saying is dependence on your budget. Now, maybe you have a way larger budget. Maybe you have a $10,000 budget. Let's divide that by 4. Or I guess 48, rather. Okay? Sorry, that's multiplied. $10,000 budget divided by 48. That's $208 a month. Okay? So that puts you right around here. You can buy the full accounts, 150, 25K, 50K account. Okay? Very comfortably. And you can take 4 years to do that. All right, let me read the chat here. It says, Mark BTW says, good advice, Chris. Gains compound. You can turn 200 into 9,000 in 2 months if you can manage 10% profit every day. At first, the gains are small, but it snowballs. Yeah, and even if it doesn't get to 9,000 in 2 months, who cares? What if it takes you 12 months? Who cares? Don't worry about the speed to getting there. Just worry about getting there. Bornir Bear says, Chris, how long do one-time fees last? 1 year, 2 years? They last for the lifetime of that PA. So if you get qualified on a PA and you pay the one-time PA fee, as long as you're actively trading, as long as you have that PA, you're good to go. Now, what you can't do is you can't buy it and then not trade the account, or go with several days, weeks without trading it. And I'm not saying you can't take a vacation. Just let us know. Hey, I'm on vacation. Okay, cool. So we just don't want people using that for data and not trading it. That's what the red flag is for. Okay. And trading it also doesn't mean taking a quick micro trade. Now that's the same thing. That's the same thing as not trading. So we want you to be actively trading. Now, I'm not saying you have to trade every day, but taking actual trades throughout the week, throughout the month, is what we care about. We just don't want to see people take advantage of that, um, and not use the account and only use it for the data part. Mark says, yeah, exactly. Main point being, if you're shooting for more than 10% profit on an account, you're going to blow it most likely. That's what I found. Okay. Thanks, Mark, for that feedback. Yeah. Yeah. So, I never had a percentage profit I target. Like I said, my profits are per trade. And so, I'm looking for a 3 to 4, at least double minimum, but 3 to 4 return or more, but based on market structure. So if that structure's not there, I don't take that trade, right? Yeah. Any questions? Let me know. Let me know what questions you got. That was good. I'm gonna take some water. Okay. Good job, guys. All right. Well, I think we did good. I think that was a good talk. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I don't know if TX is still in the house, but thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. TX is always the. It looks like he's always the motivator and encourage people to hit that like button. So thank you, TX, and the rest of you guys for hitting that like button. So yeah, it's you know what, I like trading, but now I don't trade. I don't trade every day, and I don't trade a lot. Now I'm trading more now because I'm doing this, this recording. Um, but I think it's one of the things that I learned for for me at least is that the less trading I do, the better I do. So, and I know that's kind of weird. Now, I'm not saying that's during the learning process, right? When I was learning, I was spending, you know, 40 to 50 to 60 hours a week watching charts and watching price action, price action, price action. To me, that's the king, price action. And so, that's all I did was watch charts. I wasn't trading it. I wasn't spending money. Why would I spend money when I'm just trying to learn what a candle is? Why would I spend money? Look, if you're new here and you don't know what a candle is, don't buy an account with Leeloo. Please don't. Please save your money. Go learn the very basics. Go find a strategy that fits your style and you're willing to try. Practice that on sim. Okay? So save your money. Once you practice on sim for a little bit and you feel like you got it, then you're gonna put a little skin in the game, go buy one of our accounts. Then practice what you've learned, what you've been practicing in a chance for you to qualify to get potential payouts. But if you're just like, hey, what is this? What's going on? Don't save your money. Save your money. Don't go spend it just because there's a sale, just because somebody told you, hey, there's Leeloo or whatever other company, and you have no idea what trading is. First, I suggest you go and find a system, whatever system you feel good with, and practice that. Then join Leeloo. So, uh, yeah, and by the way, you don't have to be fancy with names. I'm not a fan. I don't know a bunch of stuff, names, stuff. I know my system, and that's all I know, and that's all I care to know. But I talk to a lot of people that they throw names out there, and I'm like, look, uh, I grew up, in the South, so this is all I know. It's basic stuff to me. I don't try to make it too complicated, and so you know. So don't be afraid of this. If people use fancy names and stuff, That's not what it's about. It's about you learning what strategy and sticking with it and practicing it. So I don't recall too many people. I can't imagine too many people for other companies telling you, at any company, right? Soda company, food company, telling you to not go buy their product. I'm telling you, do not buy until you have a plan, a budget, and a system in place that you can come and practice. Okay? It's like if you're wanting to work out, but you go to the gym and you have no plan. You just like show up and you're like, you don't know anything. Like, I don't even know how to lift a weight. That's not the time to join a gym. You need to go read about lifting weights and read about, a good structure for you and a diet and a workout plan, and then go join the gym. So, what's going on? Italian. Oh my gosh, you guys are still gonna kill me. I still haven't done the Amazon thing. I need to do that. I'm so bad. I know, so bad. I may have my executive assistant Aisha. By the way, if you haven't met Aisha, I may try to beg her to come on, join us one day, and just I'm gonna ask her to please join us because she's so cool and she just gets things done. Like I would text her like, "Hey, can we do this?" And like she would do it like 2 seconds. So she's really cool. You guys need to meet her. Um, what's going on? Let's see. Thanks for your time. Oh, Rap Poker, you're welcome. John says thanks for your tips. You're welcome. So, but yeah. So, anyways, we had a good time today, and sorry guys, I just want you guys to I think our goal here is for you guys to come back a year later and say, wow, hey Chris, look, I've grown in my trading. I've grown as a trader. It's not about this quick cash. It's about becoming a better trader and growing your skills. That's why if you look at our website, I don't know if too many people have even noticed this. And of course, as soon as I start reading, it's going to disappear. Leeloo allows you to practice in the market. Practice in the market with potential to win real money via Leeloo's signature periodic performance-based trading contest. Invest in your trading skills. Become empowered. That's huge. Look at this other one. Leeloo, the ideal education tool to test your skills in the market. Where education meets inspiration. Hone your trading skills and elevate your game. Practice trading with confidence. Okay, practice trading. We go over this over and over again. We're an educational platform for you to come and practice the skills that you have been studying, right? But start with Sim. Save your money. Go and trade Sim. It should be free. You might have to pay a couple dollars for data somewhere. It's well worth it. And if you're thinking, well, Chris, I'm just wasting my time on Sim, then if you say that, you're not thinking about how learning and practice works. So, TX, just curious, do Leeloo staff trade as well? 98% of our staff does trade. I trade, and I would say 98% of our staff does trade. So yes, they do. So, and including our owner, Jody. Jody is a trader, and I think there's just one person that doesn't trade in our company, and so yeah, I'm thinking no two. Sorry, there's two that don't trade, but everybody else trades. So yeah, so we do trade. So look at here, Leeloo. Test your strategies with confidence. Test your strategies. Invest your time with Leeloo, where practice has the potential to pay out knowledge dividends. Leeloo is the leading educational platform that champions retail traders. That's you guys. That's us. Rap Poker says the 2% will be gone soon. Oh, what does that mean, Rap Poker? I don't get it. Oh man, I hate when I don't get something. What does that mean? Can you explain that? TX is nice. Yeah, yeah. I told you guys the story. I need to bring him on. Um, Nick, he just did a phenomenal job working. He was just an amazing worker, and but also he has been, he practiced on his skills and just did a great job trading. And so, just phenomenal job. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. But the opportunity that we have is just to take our time. Oh, yeah, just joking. Redbook says just joking. You said 98% trade. Yeah, 98% of us trade. Um, Gotcha. Yeah, 2% will be gone soon. Oh yeah, because they don't trade. You said. Yeah, no, it's we welcome everyone. You don't have to be a trader to work here by any means. But typically the people that work here have a passion to trade. Okay, all right. Rat Poker's making a joke about the math. I do get that part. I do. By the way, guys, I use a calculator since the iPhone came out. Like before the iPhone, like dude, I was pulling a calculator in my pocket. Okay, like I didn't walk anywhere with that calculator. I was always nervous that like some like hot girl will ask me like a math question and like I didn't know the answer. Like if we're out somewhere and she's like, "Hey, what is like 25% of this?" And I'm like, I don't know. Uh, a lot. And so yeah, I always had my fancy calculator with me. So when the iPhone came out back in '07, dude, it was like the coolest thing. I was like ready on target to use my calculator at any given time. So that's funny, guys. That's good. Um, Good sense of humor. It's good to laugh. Hey, Iran, that's funny. I love. Gosh, it's so funny. So, but yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys. By the way, anybody here interested in where I talked the other day, and I think many of you guys were not there when I talked. We had I'm testing out stocks, trading stocks here. So if you're interested in that and want to be part of my testing and part of the beta testing, let me know. In fact, actually, shoot us an email, support@leelootrain.com. Do that right away. If you're still here, let me know if you're interested. And we're trading stocks. So yeah. So you can be part of that. In fact, here is that right here. So I don't remember the account of my stocks. I think let's try that. So for example, I want to buy here. I got my selected here. Okay, the market is closed. See, it's not letting me do it because the market is closed. Market is not open. But yeah, so I was looking at Apple earlier, and we're trading. Um, and so, if you're interested in being part of the beta testing for this, guys, we're gonna start introducing this pretty quickly. We have I think 10 people right now doing the beta testing. They're gonna start doing the beta testing. So if you want to be part of that, let us know. I could use another 5 to 10 people. We already have at least 10 people from yesterday that I did a live show yesterday, and 10 people signed up. It doesn't cost you anything, but you do have to have an active account in April and through May, an active monthly or some sort of active account with Leeloo. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And so and it's totally free, and it'll be a great experience just to play around with it. So if you want to be part of that, play a little around with it. It could be a lot of fun, and love to have you guys try it out. So I could use another 5, 10 more people. So please email support@lutrend.com and put attention to Chris and stocks. Put stocks. So I'll write it down here so you can know what to do. Attention. So just to clarify, we're not a prop firm. Just Mark. But yeah, you will be trading stocks through us. So we'll have an account. We will have an account just like we have the other accounts, and you'll be able to trade the stock market. And so you'll have a limit, and you'll be able to buy, and then grow from there. So it's going to be interesting if you want to be part of it. And we're testing out the different parameters and stuff, and getting some feedback. So that's what we want about. We want about 20 traders to be able to play over with it for a couple weeks, try it out, give us some feedback, and that's going to help us create some accounts that will allow us to offer that to you guys, to also provide that in addition to everything else we provide. So, um, so yeah. So if you're interested, email us support. Let me write it down here. Support. There we go. Let's do that right there. Boom. Okay, that's cool, Mark. Well, there we go. So this will be just like this will be a beta test. This won't be a real count for now, right? We're just gonna be doing like off the record, just testing out different things. But we hope to be able to provide this pretty soon, as soon as we get done with some beta testing. So yeah, if you're interested, there's the web. So there's the email support@leelootrain.com. Attention to credit stocks. In fact, let me get sure I tell my team what's going on. All right, I'm letting them know. So if you're email us, please let us know. I'd love to hear from you if you're interested in that. Okay, I already see. Mark, I see that you emailed us twice. I see. Just just one time is enough. Yeah, John, just our Trader Pro. It's if you have it, you have to have an active account with us. Okay, so be sure you have an active account in April and May. Okay. All right, and so let me merge those here. I see using this twice. All right, Mark. It looks like we got you in here. All right. But yeah, it's super easy, guys. It's super easy to do. I used to be scared. I'm gonna say this. How can I say this? I used to be scared to trade on our Trader Pro. It's so easy to do. It's amazing what a little bit of practice would get you. But their stocks are super easy to trade. And so, for example, I was trading Ford the other day, and Ford's symbol was just F, so I just put F here, and I took a little dive. So, but anyways, yeah. So if you're interested, let us know. You have to have an active account with us. We can use another 10 traders that want to participate in that. So please do so, and decide to hang out with us and trade. And so you can only trade during when the stock market is open, obviously. So that's there's some differences to the futures market, obviously. But yeah, if you're interested in doing this beta testing with us, again, you have to have an active Leeloo account to be able to participate, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we'll hang out. We'll have a lot of our stock community. And so yeah, so be sure you let me know if you're interested, and all you got to do is just email us. You got to email us today, because we're going to get started on this. So email support@leelootrain.com. Attention to credit stocks. And my team, right now we have Vicky working. We have a team working around the clock. We have a team we have people working 24 hours a day. So right now Vicky's working. In about 20 minutes Matthew's going to be working. And after Matthew, we have people that overlap. We got Oscar, and then Manuel, and then Elsa, and then Vicky's back, and then we got a team around the clock. So it's just we're here for you guys. So Yeah, so John, there's gonna be more information. I don't want to say anything here, just because we're gonna probably change things and or make adjustments. So I don't want to say anything here at this point, specific to stocks. But yes, there will be accounts and there will be different targets and along the way, and so that's what I would say at this point. So, but if you're interested in hanging out and joining us and trying this pro the beta testing on stocks, it's it's gonna be just a sim account in the sense of that you would just be doing the beta testing if you have the time and you're willing to do it. You just have to have an active account with us, active some sort of active account in April and May, and you can participate if you like. So, but the beta testing, the part of the beta testing, whatever accounts we give you, they can't qualify for anything. They're going to be, fake accounts just for testing purposes only. So, Mark, I did get your email, both of emails actually. So, so you're good to go, Mark. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. And like I said, today was a good day. We had a good day today. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. I'd love to get. Oh, I see somebody else did. Jeff, I got you. Okay, thank you. All right, so I just got an email, and I'll read it here. It says that about the third-party indicators and supply and demand zones that I use. Um, we don't. Those are just mine and my mentors. Nobody else has them. We created them ourselves. They're custom made with some stuff that we use, and so those are not available to anyone. We don't sell them. We don't do any of that kind of stuff. So let's see things. Let me look here. TX says things. I look forward to testing it on Friday. Yeah, we should have everything ready by Friday. So yeah, thank you, TX. Mohammed says hi everyone. Hi Mohammed. Trade Together says thanks. It will be a great experience. Mark says sweet thanks. Yeah, so I got three total other emails. Perfect. That's awesome. Awesome. Great. I got some good other emails. So good. That's looking great, guys. Yeah, we still got room. So if you're interested, by the way, oh whoa, we got 22 likes. That's cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. That's cool. I need to drink some water. What time is it? It feels like kind of like a Thursday, Friday, doesn't it? But I gotta remember tomorrow's Thursday, so we have our live, the Chris show tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Super excited about it, like always. Mohammed just joined. What's going on, Mohammed? Well, we talked about my trading today. I can briefly kind of show you guys that we ended up our account balance at 50,224. We took about 3, 4 trades. We had 2, 3 losing trades, 1 winning trade, and it was a good day. We were following the rules. We had a nice uptrend. So very very good trading day today. Um, that was me. Second 20-second like. Thank you, Mohammed. We're up to 24. Nice. Yeah, guys. If you're joining us, by the way, I forgot to say this earlier. If you're joining us for the first time, my name is Chris. I'm the CEO here at Leeloo. I'm your number one fan. Um, and if you're joining us for the first time ever, maybe you don't even trade with Leeloo. Maybe you just came in, you just want to hang out. Welcome and thank you for just hanging out. We welcome you. You're welcome to not even trade with Leeloo. If you decide to trade somewhere else, but you just want to hang out with the cool people, we get it, and we'd love to have you. Uh, just we just ask that you don't go around promoting other companies. You're more welcome to hang out and be part of the conversation. So definitely come and hang out with us. So good to hear, Mohammed. I'm glad it was a good day for you. Trader Joe, no deals today. Sorry. But thank you for being a loyal follower. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I saw your email, Nag J. Thank you. Good. M&Q kindly gave me 206. Nice. Very nice. That's great to hear, Mohammed. That's exciting. I uh what $5 accounts for the real Chris fans. I appreciate it. Um no $5 deals today. But I'll see maybe about tomorrow. We'll see. I have to. I'll think about it. No promises. So don't say anything. Wow, nice. Good to hear. Where are you guys from? Can you guys, if you guys feel comfortable sharing, where are you from? I would love to hear where you guys are from around the world. TX says, Chris, please show us your face on the live stream if possible. We'd love to see your reactions. TX, first, you now want to see my reactions anymore? Well, now it's pretty boring. Like, I don't react anymore. But back in the day, I used to have to buy a new shirt because I used to put the collar like in my mouth, and then like if I lost or something, I will pull the collar on my shirt, and like I'll rip my shirt, and then I'll throw water, a bottle of water somewhere in the room, and so yeah, yeah. Now I don't do any of that. Now I just kind of do that, but I don't even have a camera set up. I just got a microphone. That's why I've never been able to do any conversations. I didn't even have a microphone on my desktop. So because I'm talking to you guys on my desktop, but no, trust me, you guys, I'm doing you guys a favor by not showing my face. If you guys saw this face, you guys will be in trouble. I assure you. All right, let me see where you guys are from. So we got obviously Rap Poker 47 from Billings, Montana. Um, Gelgerin from Germany. Bernal from oh no, you didn't say where you're from. Sorry, Texas. TX. Sorry, Texas. TX from Maryland. Oh, good old Maryland. I have a funny story about Maryland. Um, I land. Well, now I'm gonna be conscious because now I want to be sure it's Maryland. What is the airport over there? It's not Reagan, is it? What is the other airport that most people go into Washington D.C.? TX. Do you remember? Oof, that was a long yawn. Okay, let's see. TX, let me know if you remember. Mark is from Arkansas. Man, are you a Racerback, Mark? Racerback fan? Mohammed, Morocco. Welcome to Mohammed. Thank you. I've been to Morocco. I've been to Casablanca, and we stayed in a we toured the city, but then we went to the desert and spent a couple nights there. That was a lot of fun. Awfully windy. John T from Botoga, Colombia. Awesome, John. Cool. How's Colombia? Bornell Bear, Bornell, 12 hours ahead. Hey, cool. Ah, man, that it's an island. Is that right? That's a big island. Are you in the island? Oh my gosh, that would be so cool to see pictures from the island. If I'm not mistaken. I'm in a Thunderdome, aka Chicago. Oh man, yeah. Stay safe, my friend. Uh, Things are going down over there, dude. It's just be careful. I've been watching the news, man. I'll keep you in mind now that I watch the news. Is it BWI? Baltimore. Is that it? Baltimore? Yeah, that might be it. So there's a train track that takes you. The train takes you to Washington D.C. And I didn't know this. So I had a first class ticket on the train, $26 or something. Big deal, right? It's, let you guys know I'm quite of a big deal. I only go first class on the train when it's $26. And I landed in I there's a train track, so you like okay, there's trains. So there's the train that came, and I got into the train, and I was looking for my seat, and I couldn't find my seat. So I just sat anywhere because it's only like I think a 30-40 minute ride in maybe even less. And um Doles, yeah, Doles. I think it's that, yeah. And funny thing is, the guy that's walking around checking everybody in, getting their tickets, I was pulling out my phone to show my ticket on my phone, and he said, "Oh, we don't do it on the phone. You need a hard ticket." I'm like, "Well, I have it on my phone." And he's like, "You're on the wrong train." And I was on the Mark train instead of the oh, now I can't remember the name of the other train. Um, track cross track Amtrak instead of Amtrak. So I was on Mark instead of Amtrak. And he was like, "Okay, well, sir, you need to get a ticket." I'm like, "Okay, well, can I buy one?" He's like, "Well, no, you have to get out and buy one." So I'm like, "Okay, well, we're moving, so I'll get out of the next exit and buy one." And he says, "Oh, no, no, sorry." He says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just get out of the next exit and I'll take my train." Because apparently they use the same track. And he's like, "Well, your train doesn't stop at the next track." And so I'm like, "Okay, well, then I'll just buy a ticket and at the next track." And they're like, "Oh, we don't sell tickets at the next stop." So I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Okay, so I'm like, "What am I gonna do? Don't leave me hanging." Like, I was so young, I had no idea what's going on. He was like, just write it for free." So I wrote for free, technically, I guess, even though I did pay for my other ticket from the other train. But yeah, that was embarrassing. So that happened. Let's see. Nag. Oh, you're in San Francisco. Oh my goodness, I have so many stories about San Francisco. I don't even know if I can share them in here. I mean, it's in crazy stories from San Francisco. First is I did get lost. My car got towed. So I was listen to this. This is a funny story. Okay. I'm gonna remove myself from the picture. Even though I feel like I'm above average intelligence. I'm gonna remove myself from the equation, okay? I was hanging out with my friends. One is a medical doctor. He's a surgeon. He's a orthopedic surgeon. The other person is an attorney, high profile attorney. And we're in the car. We're in a rented car. We're not from San Francisco. We're visiting San Francisco. We've been there many times. We're in downtown by the Hilton in downtown. And there's you can park on the streets, and there's a sign, and it says, "Okay, you can park here except blah 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 blah." Well, we read it, and I think we were okay. There's other cars there, and my friends read it. I even asked him, "Hey, can we park here? Read the sign. Can we park here?" And he's like, "Yes, yes, yes." Everybody say yes. We park. We go inside the Hilton. We go change. We come back, and we're in a rental car, right? And so I see this car being towed that looks real similar to the car that I rented. And I look at my friends and I say, it's not our car." And they're like, "No, no, it's not our car." I take out the keys and I like go and lock it, and it's our car. It's being towed. And I think that was my first time ever being towed. And of course, like, okay, let's go. We have to find out where to go or to take the cars that are towed. And we go and we walk. We For some reason we decide let's walk there. Not the best decision. It wasn't very far by distance, but the journey was quite challenging. We saw quite a bit of a lot of syringes on the ground. Um, and yeah, interesting for sure. Um, and we finally got there, and I've never been towed before, so I never realized that the cost of how much it costs to get your car back. In this case, a rental. So I talked to the lady, and she said it was like $800. And I said, "Oh my gosh, how can it be $800? They just brought the car in. How in the heck do you have to?" I don't understand it. Like, it's just, I mean, it took like 5 minutes. Can you just, like, I mean, I'll pay like $50, not $800. I'm not buying the car. I just need the car back. It's a rental. So I got the car. I had to pay $800, $700, $800. Got the car back. On top of that, I got a ticket. So they gave me a ticket, and I had to pay a ticket. So it was crazy. It was just insane. So, but anyways, besides that, I have so many other fun memories of San Francisco. I haven't been there in like 3 or 4 years, but So I don't know how things are going, but yeah. Muhammad says, "You look tired, man. What's up?" Well, it's midnight here, about to be midnight, and I've been awake for quite a bit. Maybe I'm a little tired. Sorry, Muhammad. TX says, "Interesting, but next time you are in Maryland, we'd love to meet up with you, and I can be your chauffeur and avoid the Mark and Amtrak." Yeah, man, that would be a lot of fun for sure. I used to go all the time, uh, for different reasons, and so to Washington D.C. So I haven't been there quite a bit actually since COVID started. But yeah, next time I'm up there, I'll definitely have to hit you up for sure. Muhammad is like, I like. Mom says, I like would be appreciated by Chris. Thank you everyone for being the best part of Leeloo. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thumbs up. We're at 25. Thank you so much. That would be cool. Next is Chris. Thanks for sharing your sharing your experience. Part of San Francisco. Sorry you've got to go through. Apologies. No, um, no worries. It's cool and um, it's I guess have to be a better reading of the signs. I got told in in Nashville, and it wasn't that much money compared to San Francisco. It was like $200 something. Um, and but this time it was my actual car, not a rental. So yeah. Let's see here, Mohammed. It's 4:52 in Morocco. Okay, is that 4:52 in the afternoon? What's going on? Shuram says I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Are you a Sooners fan? Are you a Sooners? So I know we saw some of the earlier Arkansas Razorbacks. So we got the Sooners. Anybody big on football, college sports? So cool. That's good to hear. All right, man. This has turned to be a lot of fun. I love hanging out with you guys. How cool is just to hang out? So I wish I didn't have to sleep. My allergies. So where I live, the allergies are the pollen is pretty bad, and my eyes are like just killing me right now. It's insane. Yeah, I want to hear from those who just joined us. If you're joining us, so if you're joining us for the first time, will you let me know? If you're one of the 25 that are watching, if you just joined us for the first time, or maybe this is your second time, will you let us know? I'd love to just know who's around and say hi to you. So yeah, Rod Poker, yes. Sorry, I thought I answered that. Yes. Goldbergers, yeah, Germany, 6:53 a.m. My morning, people. Where we at? I've been blessed or cursed to be a morning person and a night person. It's like, ugh. Mark says never bet on the Razorbacks, man. That's funny. Well, I'm not a Razorback fan. I just like the name. Uh, so yeah. Technically, by definition, I'm a Florida Gators fan. I grew up liking the Florida Gators, but I could not name like anyone on the team right now. Like no one. Like not even one player. I can't even name the coach. So I don't know if I can call myself a fan, but I do like the Florida Gators. Um, that's the but I have several connections with other teams, and I like the connections better. So I just feel better when um there's connections like that. So let's see, never what's going on? Swolf, what's going on? I heard this is the best funding firm. Well, just to clarify, we're not a funding firm. But thank you. We're the best. I'll take the best company. That's cool. I'll take that. Okay. And the Christians are. Hey, what's going on? Let me know if you're joining us for the first time. I'd love to say hello. Uh, let's see. OJ says, "Hey Chris, what's going on, OJ? Good to see you." Nag says, "Good night, Chris, and great day. Others need to drop." All right, thank you so much, Nag J. I appreciate you. Hey guys, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned if you're interested in being beta testing for our stocks, I need about 10 more people. So if you're interested, go ahead and email me right now. Support at leelootrain.com. Attention to Chris and stocks, and let me copy this here. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So right here I was trading Ford earlier today. You can trade Apple, any stocks really. Um, and we're doing a beta testing, so all you need to do is have an active account with us in April and May. And then you will be able to participate if you like to hang out with us. So that'll be cool. So let me see if this works here. Yep. So attention to Chris stocks support at leadertrend.com. Attention to Chris. Um, check that out if you want to be part of our beta testing for sure. Mohammed, if we are actually, I think, are hiring, so you can just email us. Who do you email? You email somebody. I don't know who you email. Let me go look here. 1 second, guys. I should know who you email for that. 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can switch it up. If you go to Twitter, I think it's on Twitter. Go check our Twitter out. Oof. Yeah, go check out Twitter. I think it's the info. It's the info's there. So Mohammed, man, I would love to. Yeah, okay. Option to trade stocks sounds cool. Yeah, yeah. So I'm looking for about 10 more traders that want to participate in their beta testing. And it's just stocks, not options, correct? Stocks. So, yes. So just email support at leadertrain.com. Let's see here. Attention to Chris stocks. Make sure you put stocks and Chris in there to make it easier. Let us know if you're interested. And you'll be part of our beta testing. It's free. But you have to have an active account with Leeloo through April and May. Oh, you're in Texas, San Antonio. Okay. Oh man, do I have some stories for that? Okay. That's insane. How is it over there? You a big basketball fan? And what is your name? What does your name mean? Is it she wolf? Is that like does it have a meaning or is that like your name? Lulu is hiring. If you go check our Twitter. By the way, if you want to hang out with some cool people, you're gonna want to hang out with the Lulu team. We have some cool people for sure. But have you guys checked out my handle, my Facebook? Oh no, sorry, Twitter handle. I don't even know what you call it. It's let me look here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure this out. Y'all. 1 second. I'm doing my best, the best I can. Oh, there it is. Okay. If you're on Twitter, hang out with us at Twitter. This is my Twitter handle. And you can check out the Leeloo one. I'm trying to figure out how to go. I think it's Leeloo Trading. Oh yeah, I found it. Okay, this is it. Okay, this is funny. Okay, this is it. I think. All right, let me see here. Oh, where did it go? 1 second. There we go. Can you see that? Let me zoom in. All right, there we go. Can you guys see that? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm new to Twitter, guys, so that's how cool I am. Like, I'm way behind the times, guys. That's how it goes. But yeah, our Leeloo handle is Leeloo Trading. All right. Oh, I like that. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. Hey, yes, Chris, tweets are funny too. JT says, hi, Chris. Hey, JT, how you doing? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, man. All right, so we're in business there. That's cool. Okay. All right, so let me focus here on this. Oops, I closed something I was not supposed to close. Okay, we're in business there. Okay, let me go back to that. Okay, here we go. Oh, TX. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I read your response. My bad. I locked in with both my computers and my phone. I won't do it again. Yeah, you're talking about that comedian Nate. You know, he's from Nashville. He's a Tennessee guy. And actually, my brother went to watch him live a few days ago. He was down here down the road from us, and that was a lot of fun. So I think they broke a record. Actually, the most people in there in the hockey arena there, the Bridgestone Arena. So that was really cool. JT, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's I try to keep it obviously clean and everything, and but I there's a lot of great jokes I could I don't know why I say clean. I mean like kind of neutral. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that it would be funny um to talk about. But I just don't, just to keep things neutral as possible. But it's a lot of fun though for sure. So I'm doing good, JT. Thank you for asking so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so listen, it looks like let's see. Yeah, if anybody's interested in doing the beta testing with us, we're doing beta testing on the stock. So this is today's my trades from today, guys. We went over those already earlier today, um, and it was fun today. We had a good day. Regardless of the outcome, regardless of the P&L, we had a good day because we followed the rules. I do want to bring attention to the stocks. There we go. So we're getting about we need about 20 people. So we already got about 10, 11 people. So we need about 10 more people that have an active account with Leeloo that would like to try out do the beta testing with us and test out the stocks. So if you're interested in that, please let me know for sure. So that'll be great. All right, guys. All right. So I think we had a good day. We got 29 likes. I think we're doing pretty good. Some people would call that a quite a big day. So I'm still laughing, TX. By the way, that is so funny. Yeah. Have you heard his Have you listened to Nate Bargatze? Nate, he's so funny. He's the Tennessee kid, and it's just man, you would die laughing. It's so funny. He does some really good stuff. And so, yeah, if you haven't heard, if you guys want to laugh, check out my friend Nate Bargatze from Tennessee. So good guy for sure. Traveling, just selling out on everything. It's a lot of fun. So, okay, nice. Yeah, Twitter's funny, man. There's some things in there, fun stuff. All right. Well, guys, I might have to just jump off and try to go get some sleep here. So, and I probably need to go take the dog out. He's probably like, oh my gosh, don't forget about me. So, I'm going to do that. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you guys. Again, if you're interested in doing some beta testing, just email us right now. Don't do it before, just do it right now before we run out of spots. I'm only taking about 20 people. Support at LeelooTrain.com. Attention to Chris stocks. And my team will get everything set up and we can start testing that. That early has Friday. So be sure you check that out. Yeah, TX, he's on Netflix. Yes. You got to go watch the ball. I'm telling you, like, it would change your life. Like, the first time I heard him, like, I just died. Just died. And I, like, listen to it all the time. It's insane. So, love it. Just love it. Love it so much. So, and I like that he's super clean, you know? Like, you know, you don't have to just say a bad word every other word doesn't have to be a bad word to be funny. And so he's just down to earth, you know, and I like it. So, yeah. Yes, I saw you the email. Okay, have a good night. I'm surprised you're up this late for me in the East Coast. Yeah, it's 107. Wow, yeah. By the way, I think I saw your email, so thank you for that. And yeah, I go to sleep usually around 1 or 2 in the morning. Just kind of depends. So, uh, never say I'm going to sleep. Say I'm going to work because traders you make money even when you're sleeping. That's funny, Mohammed. I think that kind of leads me to this question: what is the most? And I hate to be superficial talking about dollar amounts, but what is the highest of the most money you woke up to on a trade that you held overnight? If anybody wants to share. And I probably should get ready to go bed because when I say I'm gonna get ready to go to bed, it's gonna take me like an hour. I have to take the dog out, brush my teeth, listen to a little Nate Bargatze before I go to sleep. Got to read the Bible, read a couple books, and then like I'm gonna take a snack. I'm gonna guys. I've been this is really bad. So I've been eating this candy. You guys can probably hear it. I'm gonna eat a little bit. I eat a little bit every day. You know what they say? Eat a candy every day. It keeps the doctor away. Something like that, right? So many Skittles set up. Oh my god. I just realized that I'm still on the air and I can't eat while I talk. This is a big mistake. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, this is the worst. This was not a good idea, guys. I'm so sorry. Mm. This is why I need a co-host. Oh my gosh, that's the worst idea ever. Guys, don't forget that when you're on the air, you can't eat food. Mm. Mm. This is the most unprofessional thing ever. Who does this? Wow. Okay, sorry about that. So apparently, not a good idea to eat candy while on a live show. Oh wow. Oh, it was good though, but I didn't enjoy it because I rushed through it. Just to be honest. So okay. All right. Now that we got that over with, cool. Okay. Dad says, "Oh, I got $9,000 plus on a win that passed an evaluation on Gold Trade, but I forgot to close before sleeping, and that is the only one I remember ever making money." Oh man. Oh, that's wild. TX says, nah, everyone eats, no problem. Yeah, true, but quite rude to eat online on the air. Plus I got so many of them. Like I got like a whole pack handful of them like at one time. It was like I should have just had like one or two, but oh man. Okay, that was fun. Oh well, we had a good night, guys. We had a good day today. It was fun hanging out, and I can't wait for Thursday. Well, technically it's Thursday for me now. So yeah, let's go make Thursday a great day. So yeah, last time I'm gonna say it one more time here, guys. If you're interested in trying this stocks, I know we got 20 people watching. Um, you want to be part of our beta testing? Go ahead and email us right now. support@leelootraining.com. Attention to Chris. Um, and put attention to Chris stocks. Email us right now. And Matthew is working right now. Matthew will be able to get that ticket. He'll put it where it needs to go, and then we'll be in touch with you within a couple hours with kind of the next steps and all that kind of stuff. All you need to do is to have an active Leeloo account, and you'll be good to go. So, well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here because my dog is like, "Oh my gosh, please, let's go." So, yeah, it's that's happening. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you again for hanging out. And if you guys don't have any other questions, we're out of here. So, all right. Last questions. Going once, going twice. All right. Have a good one, Mohammed. Thank you so much. All right. Bye bye, guys.